Good afternoon folks, it's Friday the 23rd of June and as you can guess, Dartmoor again. Current location is actually Shelstone Tour. I've just stopped here for a few minutes. I'm going to have something to drink. And then my intention was to go up to Great Links Tor and pitch for the night, but the wind's southwesterly and I'd probably get caught quite hard on where I was going to get pitched. So I know there's other pitches up there, but I don't know, I think what I might do now, and because I was near Brat Tor last time, which ain't far from Great Lakes, I think what I might do this time is I'm going to head down to Shelstone Tor, pitch up there. But in the meantime, I think I may just take a trip up to Branscombe's Loaf, Corn Ridge, have a scout around, come back down, get some water, and then head up to Shelstone. But I ain't been Shelstone since last year, so I think that's my pitch for tonight. So I'll see you there. Well, this is Shelstone Tor. It's about 5:45 now, so I've got it a little while ago, but I am now all pitched up. The shelter there is the Vango F10 Helium 1, so it's quite breezy at the moment, but the shelter will handle it. So I've just gone around and tightened it up a minute ago. I'll just double check it again in a minute. Then I'll put all my gear in there and I'll get my tea on the go. I'll show you what I brought with me this time, but earlier on walked along the top there and I come down here, had a quick look around here for a pitch, and then I went down, got some water, come back, and obviously I've now pitched up. So let's get everything in there. Not bad going, it's just gone 6 o'clock and everything's unpacked. So inside this time, Cumulus 250 quilt. I've got the X-Bed Sim 7, which is all inflated in my pillow. Monte Nicholas jacket. I've got some spare clothes, just a merino wool long sleeve top, spare socks, spare underwear, my little red diddy bag, which is my power bank with cable, spare batteries for the camera, pocket radio with spare batteries, and my head torch with spare batteries, insulated pouch with some spare Ziploc bags. Any other rubbish is dumped in the stuff sack for the tent. Sleeping bags there, obviously my water's there, camera case. As for the other stuff, cooking pot is different. I've gone old school again. I'm running the Tatonka 500ml mug, stainless steel mug, Vango ultralight stove and a small gas can, bag of food I'll show you in a minute, windscreen for the stove, can of hobgoblin for later, and a little flask of whiskey. There's my Platypus quick draw filter and a 1 litre Nalgene. So I'll unpack that and I'll show you what food I've got. Right, so inside the orange pouch, which is the old pouch for the Tatonka 750, sorry, for the Toke 750, this is a Tatonka 500ml stainless steel mug, weighs in about 150 grams, which is what, about 5 ounces. So I've had this one for many years, and I thought, I'll tell you what, I ain't used it for quite a few years, so I'll bring it out this weekend and give it a try. Nice little mug, but you don't have a lid, but the lid is just a piece of heavy duty foil which has obviously been cut and bent over. The other stuff in the mug, 100 gas cart, which I've just noticed is only just over half full. I have refilled a couple, but I'll put the wrong one. Lighter, hot lips if I wanted to drink from that, cloth to wipe it out with, the stand for the gas canister, this little scouring pad, and the Vango ultralight stove. So I'll get a brew on in a minute, but I'll show you quickly what food I brought with me this time. Right, food wise, tonight's main meal is an adventure food pasta carbonara. I've had pasta fungi, that was last year, so that's when I bought this one as well. I've been using Adventure Menu, which is a totally different brand, but the pasta one I had last time was good, so I've been meaning to give this one a try. I forgot to do it last year, so tonight's the night for that. So for afters, I've got a choice of a flapjack, Other snack stuff is a couple of crunch bars. Breakfast tomorrow, I've gone old school, a bit similar to the old Tatonka mug. I've now used my old Ziploc bags again, but this is my take on a homemade chocolate porridge. So if you're interested, there's about 90 grams of oats, which is about 12 dessert spoons roughly, and about 2 or 3 dessert spoons of milk powder, a teaspoon of sugar, and a big dessert spoon of drinking chocolate. So I'll give it a mix in the morning. How much water I'll need, I don't know. I'm estimating about a quarter, 250, 300 ml plus. But it depends how thick you like your porridge. But works out a lot cheaper than buying this stuff. Spare meal in a way if one of these work is an old Go noodles, hot and spicy. I've had this before, it's actually not bad. It is quite spicy. So I may have that for lunch. Drink wise, instant chocolate, spare tea bag, I've got a soup there. One thing I have bought this time, even though I have fruit drinks, is a Robinson's fruit mini, which you can just add to as much water as you like, but it's a good way of getting you to drink fluids. And obviously I've got tea, sugar, milk powder, and a mug. So apart from that, that's roughly what I brought, apart from an extra water bottle there, and my waterproofs and my gaiters are in my rucksack. So I'm going to pack this away, get some water on the go, and have a brew and then something to eat. It's coming up to about nearly 7:30 now. I had my tea. I quite enjoy that pasta carbonara. It's worth trying. So I've just finished a cup of tea and a flapjack. So I'm now going to have a bash at doing another time lapse. I've just done one. If I did put that one in or not, but that was cloud movements. So I may try and do another cloud movement in a minute. And hopefully I may try and get the sun setting later on. So anyway, in the meantime, let's have that can of beer, I think. Right, it's coming up to about quarter to 9 now, and as you can see, it's all gone cloudy. The sun still hasn't set, it's about another hour to go, but I don't think anything will happen, but it is looking like it could even be raining in that direction. But anyway, up here it's dry at the moment. It is a little bit misty. Well, it's getting mistier, but at least it's quite warm. I took my t-shirt off earlier on and put a long sleeve merino top on underneath my shirt, and I'm actually quite warm. But then again, I've got a can of beer in my hand, so that may have something to do with it. But it won't be long before I'll be putting the kettle on, so to speak, and having another hot drink, and then I think I'll probably turn in a bit early and listen to the radio. Yep, good morning. It's just gone 7 o'clock now, and I'm all sort of packed most of my stuff away there. I've just got to put those pouches into the rucksack. Overall, yeah, not a bad night. I slept fairly okay. Ground was quite level, so no issues there. Unfortunately, my hay fever kicked in at some point, and I kind of been sneezing and sniffling and that. But yeah, overall not too bad. As you can see, it is a bit misty here at the moment. I think it was about 3 o'clock this morning. It may have rained for a little bit because I could hear something tapping for quite a while on the fly sheet. So, but fly sheet looks dry. So I'll put these pouches away now, and I'll probably start doing my breakfast in a minute. Then I'll pack the rest of this up and head on. Right, that's my chocolate porridge oats done. And I tell you what, I just tasted it and it's really nice. I think next time I won't use 12 dessert spoons. I'll probably stick to 8 or 9, but water wise I used about 250 ml, so I think if I use less porridge I can get away with slightly less water, but it does taste nice. It doesn't look like a bag of dog shit or something, but you take it out of your head, it's actually pretty good. But I tell you what, it's as good as the real Termat stuff and other meals like that, so I think I'll be making this again. So I'm going to crack on and enjoy this one now. It's just gone 8:45 now, and the weather clouds have started to lift, and it's warming up a bit. So as you can see, I'm all packed up. That is where I slept last night. I'm just going to double check the area, make sure I've not left anything behind, but all my rubbish is in my bag, so usual thing, leave no trace. Any rubbish you got, take it home, and what I've got will go into the nearest bin when I can find one. So after I've wandered around here for a minute, I'm going to make my way down to Meldon Reservoir, walk along the side, then I'm going to walk up towards Blackdown and take it from there. Yeah, following that track up from Meldon, it'll take you up that way and around the corner. You've got Yes Tor up the top, that's West Mill Tor. Hill there, I don't know the name of, but you've got Blackdown, which is that one up there. But obviously following this track to my right here, you sort of go around, then you go across. Well, if you want to go this way, it's easier just to come down. So I'm going to give that one a try. It's amazing what you find on Dartmoor these days. Just come across that. Size comparison, it's about 2 inches wide, could even be 57mm, but it weighs about 4 or 5 pound, and it was just sticking out of the ground there. So I'm going to leave it go and carry on. It's just after midday and I'm currently on West Mill Tor, so nice little walk up here from Blackdown. So I found another route up here, albeit finding artillery round or something on the way, but I thought I'd stop here now and have something to eat. I did think about walking all the way back into Oakhampton and have a fry up again, but I don't want to keep doing that, as nice as it is. But I thought I'd stop here, so I filled up some water. I'm going to have one of these like naked cup of soups. Went there, get my gas out, and I'm practically out of gas. There's a little bit in there and I don't think there's enough to actually boil any water. So thankfully I always carry a couple hexamine blocks with me. So what I've got this time to use it with is this. Something I acquired just recently. It's called a stealth stove. It's made by a company in the UK called Polymath, I think that's the name. So there's 3 sides like that and a little triangle which goes in the middle. Never used it yet, I have set it up, but I'll set this up now and I'll show you what it looks like. And there you go, that is the stealth stove set up. You can either have it that way or that way with a larger pot. The plating size good for like hexamine, so I'm going to have it that way at the moment. You can use it without the plate inside, and they recommend you will say you can have it with over a trangia, but I've measured it and there's only 1/2 inch clearance, but it'll be good with something like a small burner, like one of those SPB burners from Speedster stoves. So I want to put a hexi block on that now, or 1/2 of one, give it a light and see how the water goes. Right, I've just come down from West Mill Tor, which is up there. So their dinner was alright, the soup wasn't bad. But that stealth stove, yeah, it wasn't too bad. It did the job with hexis. Though we have to bear in mind it is the first time I've ever used it, so time will tell. So I'm now heading past Road Tour. I'm sort of walking in the direction there of Shelstone, but I am making my way back to Oakhampton, so I've got a bit of time yet, so I'll just keep on wandering on for a few minutes and see you then. It's turned out to be quite a nice day after all, but unfortunately I'm now making my way off the moor. It's been good to get back out again. It was a good overnighter. It's also fun using some of my old gear, and I quite enjoyed eating some of the stuff I used to have years ago for camping, so you never know, I may do all that again. So yeah, if you like this one, give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comments box, I'll get back to you. And if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button. So for me, I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye bye.